Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is D. And today's full moon in Virgo reading is all about honoring the ways you are serving the world and the places you are creating order from chaos at this Virgo full moon. So as I shuffle the cards, this is part of a spread that Biddy Tarot does on her planner, and I'm using it for the full moon in Virgo. Looked at last time I did the full moon, there was some good responses, some good comments, so I think I'm going to start focusing on the full moons in Virgo, or full moons as well as new moons, because it looks like you guys are appreciating this. So as a reminder, I still have the tarot card of the day going out there, and please log into the channel, Spirit's Path, and hit that like button for me and subscribe to the channel. So let's get into the full moon in Virgo. So the first question is, what have you mastered in the last 6 months? What is it that you had mastered in the last 6 months during this? That's coming up, the Woodward. So what gift do you have to offer the world through service? Because that's what Virgo is all about. What gift do you have to offer the world through service? And that's the Ace of Bows, Spark of Life. How are you growing into your potential? How are you growing in your potential in this full moon? Ace of Stones, Foundation of Life. Let's see if I can spread these out here a little bit for you. All right. How can you create a sense of order in your environment? It's represented by the World Tree. What practical matters can you focus on for your emotional fulfillment? What practical matters can you focus on for your emotional fulfillment? What practical matters can you focus on for your emotional fulfillment? Got two cards on that. Another ace, Ace of Arrows, and the Ancestor. And what do you need to release in order to love yourself unconditionally? That one's kind of falling out. Eight of Vessels, Rebirth. All right. So let's talk about this here a little bit. The Woodward is, what you have mastered in the last 6 months. So you have mastered the Woodward in the normal Rider White Tarot deck is Strength. So over the last 6 months, you've become stronger, in how you are moving from creating order from chaos. So you probably learned on how to, find that balance, become stronger in your character, stronger in your relationships, stronger, in how you communicate with others, and finding that balance is actually serving the world in the places, where that's at, whether that's in relationships, whether that's in job situation. So over the last 6 months, you've mastered that aspect, of becoming stronger in your own character, becoming stronger in your communication, stronger in your decision making. The Ace of Bows, the Spark of Life, is the gift that you offer to the world through service. All right. Aces are new beginnings. Bows all about creativity. And that spark of life is that fire. Oh, all right. So the gift that you're offering the world through your service is coming up with more creative ideas. Also being in action to help out with those ideas. Maybe it's, helping out at a race, all right, for runners. Maybe it's developing a race for runners. Things in that nature where you can offer action or creativity to the world through your service. And that's physical service. All right, that's being out there, being hands-on, and working with people. How are you growing in your potential? Is that Ace of Stones, that Foundation of Life. Again, another ace. It's a new beginning, just like that Ace of Bows is. All right, and anytime that you start anything new, you have to lay a solid foundation. And that's what this is saying, is as you grow into your potential, you are starting to build the building blocks, okay, of moving forward, all right, of having a solid foundation in your idea of how you want to give more energy, okay, more action, more creativity to that spark of life, which that Ace of Bows is talking about, okay, through your service to the world. How can you create a sense of order in your environment is represented by the World Tree. And the World Tree is another major Arcana card, okay, and it's right underneath that. What have you mastered in the last 6 months? So, how can you create a sense of order in your environment? And it's knowing that you're walking through that maze. Okay, it's knowing that you're going to get all through that, and you're going to end up through the door, through the tree of knowledge and wisdom. So you can get a sense of order in your environment, knowing that the journey's been laid out ahead of you for your service, okay, and you're going to have the knowledge of doing whatever you want. You've grown strong already, all right, and you've got the 2 aces to help you along the way. It's telling me you're being divinely guided to finish off what you're moving forward to, okay, and taking that next step through all 4 seasons of what the tree represents, but taking that next step to finish the journey that you're on, okay. What practical matters can you focus on for your emotional fulfillment? That Ace of Arrows and the Breath of Life. The Ace of Arrows, the Breath of Life, and the Ancestor. Again, another ace. So you've got 3 aces sitting here in this full moon in Virgo. Again, another new beginning. To focus on that emotion of fulfillment, you've got that breath of life that can fill you up. Okay, again, a new beginning, all right? This time, a new beginning in logic and reasoning, all right? So the practical matters that you can focus on is thinking about what's happening. As you want to create more order from chaos during this Virgo moon, okay, think about how you want to be of service to others, where you're still creative, still have that solid background, that solid Ace of Stones foundation of life. And the Ancestor is telling you with this card that it's also that emotional fulfillment. This is something that's very near and dear to your heart. You can feel your soul beating that drum, just like the Ancestor is. Telling you to walk through these gates, okay, and move forward, okay, to that new beginning. Again, this is another major Arcana card. So if you look at the spread, you got three aces and 3 major Arcana. All right, going on. So these are life lessons as well as new beginnings going on to how you can offer, the gift that you have through service to others, in the next, during this full moon. And what do you need to release in order to love yourself unconditionally? That this is going to be a rebirth for you. That's what that eight of vessels is showing it. 3 of them are pouring into the big one, and the big one's pouring into everything, and the waters of life. Okay, even though it's not an ace, okay, the waters are flowing, and that's a rebirth. That's a rebirth for you to love yourself for who you are. Love yourself for the creative aspects that you have. Okay, to take that opportunity to listen to your soul, with the Ancestor, understanding that you've got the wisdom and knowledge to be able to serve others in a capacity where you can put some control back into their lives out of the chaotic, that's going on for them. Knowing that it's with that Ace of Stones, that it's very sound, stable. There's some security in that. All right. And the gift that you're offering is it's all creative. That Ace of Bows, it's that spark. It's something that you've thought before, didn't think it's happened. Maybe now you're putting it into place. Okay, because you've got the strength in the World Tree, and the Ancestor beating it coming out of your soul. All right, the universe knows. All right, it's time for you to move forward to help create that control out of chaos. All right, to help somebody else out, of service to others. That's what Virgo is all about. is service to others. All right. So just know that, this is going to help, make you feel energized and reborn. And, if you have any questions or anything around this full moon in Virgo, feel free to leave them down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the like button for me and subscribe to the channel. And this is D for the Spirit's Path on a full moon in Virgo. And we'll talk to you at the new moon, which will be in a couple weeks. All right, take care, everybody.